Let's get starts and sits with the man who creates the starts and sits every week on NFL.com. It's Michael F. Florio. He's going to get some quarterbacks for us first off the bat over there in the Fantasy Lounge where they can either hate or appreciate.
Oh.
It's Adam Rank,
no
Marcus
hate.
Grant. No hate. No hate for the starts and sits. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. We could talk about Jared Goff here. Then get some
A mild disagreement, maybe.
We'll start with Gino Smith coming off of just Gino world domination. Is he starting against the Saints, Mike?
He is going to sit. The button doesn't like me anywhere.
Well, there it is.
But Gino Smith.
It's Gino.
Last week was a huge Gino Smith week, like you said, but he played the Detroit Lions, and they are just the best possible matchup for a quarterback right now. The Saints are not. The Saints have allowed 13 fantasy points per game to quarterbacks this season and allowed just 3 passing touchdowns all year long. Smith is in play in good matchups like last week against the Lions, but this is not one of those.
Okay, so Gino had a good matchup against a bad defense. We'll go from Gino to Matt Stafford, who's coming off a bad matchup against a good defense. Are we starting him this week, Mike?
We are sitting Matthew Stafford until he gives us a reason not to right now. First, the Cowboys get a ton of pressure on quarterbacks, and that has been an issue for Stafford with that offensive line this year, so I'm worried about that. But Stafford hasn't played well. He's topped 11 fantasy points just once all season. He has more interceptions than touchdowns on the year, and he hasn't thrown a touchdown in 2 straight games. That's not good, and it's also not good when Joe Flacco has more fantasy points.
Oh, why is Joe Flacco getting just
He hasn't played 4 games.
He's not even a starter anymore.
Joe
Now I'm
Flacco's
upset.
swiping his card to get in the facility. And he's just like, where did that come from? Let's get over to Joe Burrow against the Ravens. Looking forward to Sunday night. Are you looking forward to starting Joe Burrow?
Oh, yeah, we are very much so starting Joe Burrow this week, half because of the matchup and half because of what he has done against the Ravens in his career. The Ravens have allowed they're in the top 5 in fantasy points, passing yards, passing and rushing touchdowns allowed to quarterbacks. Burrow has been playing well himself, but last year he took it to a new level, throwing for nearly 1,000 yards and 7 touchdowns in 2 games against the Ravens.
All right, this rounds out our quarterbacks. Let's get over and look at some wide receivers. Now, you put Gino on the bench, Mike. So does that mean we're sitting DK Metcalf?
We are not sitting DK Metcalf because while Gino Smith might struggle, the passing attack has been so funneled that you could feel very confident in DK Metcalf getting targets. In fact, he has double-digit targets in 2 straight games. That has never happened with Russell Wilson, only with Gino Smith. He was the wide receiver 7 last week despite his cart incident, and the Saints have allowed the 9th most fantasy points per game to wide receivers in the last 2 weeks. I'd be starting him.
Yes, and DK said that the cart rod was offered to him. He didn't request
Take it.
I think it's very important to note that. We'll go to Michael Gallup. We're glad to see him back. He was back in the end zone. We starting him again, dude.
It's great if you have him on your roster, but until we see him getting more usage, I'm going to keep pushing this. And there we go. We're sitting Michael Gallup, 4 tries. But that 4 tries is more targets than Michael Gallup had last week. And that's my issue with Michael Gallup. He was playing the 3rd receiver role with the Cowboys last week. Just 3 targets. It's a good matchup on paper, but until we see him out there more and getting more usage, I want to take a wait-and-see approach. And if he has a good game, it just means you could start him moving forward.
Wait, so you're telling me that future Ring of Honor honoree Cooper Rush can't sustain more than 1 wide receiver at a time in this offense?
Wait, Cooper Rush is in Ring of Honor?
I mean,
Is he
I don't know.
taking-
The way people are talking about him, you think he's going to be on his way there.
Is he taking on Chris Jericho?
Yes.
The ROH champion?
It's going to get put in the
Oh, is that
wall.
a different
Jericho.
Ring of Honor?
Yeah, he's in Canton. He's everything. It's
I got it.
all Cooper Rush.
I'm on board. I got it.
all the time.
The Cowboys Ring of Honor.
Yes, correct.
Not the one owned by Tony Khan.
He gets it.
Got it.
Curtis Samuel, are we starting Curtis Samuel against the Titans, Mike?
We are starting Curtis Samuel. The start button likes me. And I like Curtis Samuel this week. Curtis Samuel has been playing really good football as of late. He leads Washington in targets every single game this season, and he is one of just 6 wide receivers with at least 7 targets every single game. The Titans have allowed the 4th most fantasy points per game to wide receivers and the most passing touchdowns in the NFL. So I think in a much better matchup, Curtis Samuel has a bounce-back week.
And by approximation, also love for Carson Wentz. There it is.
Just a
Florio
little.
loves Carson Wentz this week. We're going to get to the running backs and tight ends in a bit, but we had reaction. Let's get to the running backs and the tight ends with the man who brings us the starts and sits every week on NFL.com. Also, still available to provide commentary during this segment, Marcus Grant and Adam Rank over there still waiting patiently to pounce on Michael Florio, see if what he says is wrong here. Let's start with one Miles Sanders who went off last week. Is he a starter or a sit?
He is a start, and I have to take this time to apologize to you, Miles Sanders. I doubted you. You told me not to draft you, and I listened, and I'm kind of regretting it right now. He had 30 opportunities last week, at least 15 every game. He's getting used near the goal line, which is the thing that I doubted the most. His 6 red zone carries last week were a career high, and he is the lead runner on the league's best rushing attack. So go ahead and get Miles Sanders in your offense, your lineup this week.
Get Miles Sanders, despite what Miles Sanders said at the start of the season. Let's go to Zeke against the Rams.
He's a must start, right?
Yeah.
Nope. We're sitting Ezekiel Elliott because we don't want just names. We want fantasy points in our lineup, and Zeke has not produced that yet this year. He has yet to score 15 fantasy points in a game. He's the RB 36 on the year, and he's had 10 fantasy points or fewer in 3 straight games. He's not being used in the passing game. He doesn't have the old burst that he used to have, and that's really taken away the best part of Zeke, which was his really safe floor. So I would be sitting Zeke right now.
Brutal situation for Zeke. Let's get a chance to pick up Steve from accounting, who picked up Tyler Algier before any of us could, before you got out on the highway. Are we starting Tyler Algier?
Steve, you should start him, but everyone else, I think we should sit Tyler Algier this week. It's nothing personal against him. It's just they're playing the Buccaneers, who have been insanely good at limiting running backs these last couple of years. This year, they're allowing the 3rd fewest fantasy points to running backs, but they've been tough on the position for years now. I would take a wait-and-see approach with him. I think he's a good pickup this week, but he's not a good start.
Are we acknowledging that he actually got the sit button to work on the first try this time?
Thank you.
That's pretty good.
It actually happened.
Because Mike Florio learns from his mistakes. This is what we have noted here. Let's get over to some tight ends now. Dawson Knox he didn't practice today with foot and hamstring injuries. If he plays, though, against the Steelers defense, is he a start?
He is a sit. You hear that, internet? There we go. You hear that, internet, though? I don't only say nice things about Buffalo Bills player. I would still sit him. Yeah, exactly. Dawson Knox is just getting lost in the shuffle right now. He's averaging just 4.3 targets per game and under 28 yards in each game. He's become a touchdown-dependent tight end. The only issue is he doesn't have a touchdown on the season.
Ooh. This next guy has touchdowns on the season. He actually dropped one as well. That's how good he's doing. He's got plenty of opportunity. Dallas Goddard against the Cardinals.
We are starting Dallas Goddard. This is a game that features Philly tight ends, but I think Dallas Goddard is in play this week. 9+ fantasy points in every game, double digits in 3 straight, which is just awesome production from a tight end. And the Cardinals, man, they've allowed the 3rd most fantasy points, the 2nd most yards, and the 4th most touchdowns to tight ends. Start them.
Also, fun note there, Zach Ertz revenge game. Pay attention as we get to our next tight end. Gerald Everett against the Browns. Is he a start, Florio?
Gerald Everett, I would be starting Gerald Everett in this game. Gerald Everett just continues to produce for Justin Herbert and the Chargers. He has 6 targets in 3 straight games. He remains a red zone favorite of Justin Herbert as he leads the Chargers in touchdowns. Yeah, it's just 2, but hey, he leads the team. He was the tight end 4 last week, and the usage he's getting, because he's a tight end, warrants starting him.
Go ahead.
We just had that set my lineup question. I had Everett in there over Kittle. Would you have agreed with that?
Agree.
Yes, all Gerald Everett. In fact, Laquan Jones pointed this out, one of our just talented research staff. You want to look at some numbers? David Njoku against the Chargers, talking about tight ends. 2017, touchdown. 2018, touchdown. 2021, 7 targets after 12 and 28.
Look at the numbers.
Touchdown.
Look at them.
Look at the numbers.
Look at the numbers.
Play David Njoku and play both of the tight ends.
Oh, yeah. Both over George Kittle.